Hey guys, I'm Roget and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought here on this channel. If you like finance related topics or you like me ranting about other things like the modern video game industry rant, the why YouTube sucks, quantum TV drama, you know, I'm not a stranger to selling out and getting free attention from popular topics. But today I'm going to be talking about something that probably not a lot of people want me to or really care about. But I feel like I need to do a service to my watchers and my community and the bigger, broad community here on YouTube that not a lot of people talk about is like I want to talk about fake money and why it's important to have real money and I'll get into why I really want to talk about fake money. But first, if you like interesting topics like this, I want you to hit that like button. And if you don't like the content, you know what to do. That subscribe button. You might see me in a subscription tab, but you probably won't see me in your recommended because YouTube is run by, well, we know who, and she's ugh. So um, and that bell notification, it might work, it might not. So that is that. So that being out of that getting out of the way, I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section down below about what I'm going to be talking about. So what I'm going to be talking about is this. I went $2 bill hunting today, and I got a lot. I got a lot of $2 bills, and wasn't expecting to get this 1985 $10 bill, and I like to call these banknotes. It's just a cool way to say it. It's this Federal Reserve note at the very top, which basically means the Federal Reserve says it has value. What this is, and then like what this is, $2 bill. It's a promissory note. It's a promise from the Federal Reserve that it's worth $10, that it's worth $2, 5, 10, 1, 50, 100, you name it. It's just a promise. Now, this currency that we currently use, not a lot of people deal too much in cash anymore. I like to do some cash for certain purchases and credit cards for others. But it's basically monopoly money. Basically just go in your closet, get your Monopoly board game, break it out, get the orange and the pink and the yellow bills, and they're basically like these. Now, of course, you can actually go somewhere and pay something for something like this, but the dollar is losing more and more value every single day, and I'm not going to get into why that's happening. I could make a completely separate video about that. But I'm going to be talking about fake money, and this is fake, and I'll tell you why. Pre 1971, before Nixon took us off the gold standard, I won't give you a huge history lesson. You can find a history lesson on YouTube, a much better video, better than what this will be. But basically, the amount of dollars that could be printed into the existence was reliant on how much gold the U.S. had, like Fort Knox or wherever they stored it and stuff like that. I'm not an expert on this topic, as you can tell. This isn't meant to be advice. This is just a rant. This is why I'm called the Ranting Roget. You see. So, that being said, ever since after 1971, we've just been able to print endless amounts of this money, devaluing it more and more and more. And it's been happening for a long time. And it's important to know that gold and silver is real money. It's held its value over time. It's gone up historically over time. It's a bit of a slow burn type of market. You got to be conservative when you invest in it and stuff like that. It's not like a get rich quick scheme. But some people say cryptocurrency is a Ponzi scheme. Well, debatably, I mean, in some cases, yeah, I guess you could say it is. But in other cases, it has a lot of advantages in terms of the blockchain, peer-to-peer exchange technology and stuff like that. So that's why I invest some of my money in crypto, not a ton. But the main point I wanted to make with this video is that this intrinsic value. If the United States keeps up what they've been doing the past 3 years, this will return to its intrinsic value of nothing. This thing I'm holding right now is backed by nothing. They can just print as much as they want and devalue it more and more and keep the poor down and make the richer richer. Now, I'm not going to get into conspiracy theories. Of course, I've said in the past that I'll make videos about conspiracy theories. I love the whole Building 7 drama from 9/11. So, and it's hard to believe 9/11 was like 21 years ago almost now. So, and I'm comparing how this can return to its intrinsic value of nothing, like how basically Terra Luna did recently. One of the cryptocurrencies Basically, it's zero now. It's not zero. It's basically like a little bit more. It's worth a little bit more than Shiba Inu coin. But a lot of these pump and dump schemes, a lot of these altcoins or these speculative assets, like really speculative, like gambling, gambling casino in Vegas crypto, like stuff like that. I'm comparing this to that. Now, of course, this still has value. It will still most of the time have value. Some people predict a dollar collapse, and I'm not sure when that will happen. I'm not sure if it will happen, but with central banks and governments around the world, like India, China, Russia, I'm looking at a map. There's rumors about a gold back yuan or a gold back ruble or India. I don't know their currency, but you're seeing it all around the world. All of these countries are printing this fiat monopoly money. Fiat is just another word for fake. And Turkey, the Turkish lira, is experiencing hyperinflation. And we've seen hyperinflation happen to things like Venezuela and Zimbabwe, stuff like that. And a very interesting thing that's happening in some places in Florida that I'm not sure that you know about, but look it up. It's happening in places in Miami. Some restaurants, they're resorting to put price stickers on their menu because the prices of things are going up and up and up so fast they can't just reprint a million menus every few days or every week. But that's been happening in Venezuela for a long time, and now it's in Miami. So what does that say? Okay, look, I'm not trying to spread fear. I'm not trying to say doom and gloom here. Okay, I just want you to know what's going on and why gold and silver is so important. Now, I love the design of this $10 bill. It's really cool. You don't see them like this anymore. And what I noticed is really interesting is that this $10 bill is in better shape than most modern $10 bills. And the modern $10 bills, they're like yellow and orange. It looks like someone puked all over it. This is a better design. So, you just got to be aware of my comparison of how this has potential to return to its intrinsic value of nothing. We used to have 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, $100,000 bills. Well, the $100,000 bill was only a gold certificate used as big bank transfers. It had Woodrow Wilson on it. It's pretty cool. You can look it up. It's really interesting. But they don't have those bills anymore because they discontinued them and because they were being used as like money laundering and like drug trafficking and counterfeiting and stuff like that. So I wanted to make that comparison. I wanted you guys to be aware of the true money and stuff like that, and always be diversified. Don't get too into FOMO. Don't get too fearful and stuff like that. Invest in what you want to invest in, what you understand. Stocks, ETFs, crypto, gold and silver, you name it. And something that I wish I did differently looking back a few years ago, everyone makes mistakes, but I wish I had more cash on hand at the moment for buying opportunities because currently the stock market is in the extreme fear indicator. The needle is pointing that way. So Warren Buffett always said, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. I will leave it at that. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, I want you to hit that like button. And if you didn't like the content, if you didn't like my face, my topic, or my shirt, just remember to smash that dislike button. It gives me a chance to improve, make better content, make more content, and then just get better overall with what I'm doing. All right, guys. I'm looking at laptops sometime soon. I'm trying to get some editing software. I want to make these videos better. I really enjoy making these videos. I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time.